Number 13, Luca Mazzito. Number 11, Matteo Adario. Number 7, Matteo Mota Pijo. Number 36, Nicholas Durham. Number 5, Noah Mandela. Number 4, Paolo Vaiano. And number 8, Sinan Dimani. Head coach Emilio Vaiano. Manager Marianne Marinella. Assistant Vito Del Duca. And assistant James Scottshaw. And now the lineup for the home team, the D-Road United Football Academy Red. Number 2, Anthony Albus. Number 24, Jalen Bob Francis. Number 17, Jordan Barclay. Number 7, Aiden Brick. Number 4, Logan Cozier. Number 10, Liam Dugan. Number 23, Miles Morgan. Number 11, Kaylin Franklin. Number 8, Kudai Mawako. Number 28, Sean Ramsarupe. Number 11, Caleb Scott. Number 12, Amar Carter. Number 22, Akil Thorpe. Number 18, Kimani Ferraro. Head coach, Yal Donkor. Assistant, Steve Ormond. Manager, Ram Alvis. Assistant, Daniel Petrina. And now, introducing our match official, who was appointed for today's Ontario Intercup Final, referee Rocky Seal. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, could you please remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Best of the best gathered here at Ontario Cup on a snowy February weekend. Cream of the crop rising at the top, and that's why we're left with these two sides. You've probably heard of them, the Bolton Wanderers, a long and storied history in youth soccer. Dero United, of course, the product of a man you probably know, Dwayne De Rosario, and an excellent squad that he's put together. And these two coaches would want nothing more than to end what has been a successful weekend for both sides. With an Ontario Indoor Cup, it will be Dero in red, Bolton in blue, as we get this one underway. To kick off the first of 4 games, we're pleased to live stream for you. And starting with the under 13 boys division, as it's turned over right away. A few housekeeping notes to take you through. It's 25 minutes of run clock. And you may have noticed as the ball went out of play on the far side, kick-ins rather than throws. As a good job to control it and corral and see it away from danger. As this one will run out the far side. It is the yellow line on the far side of the pitch. You can see at the top of your camera, and the white line right below you. As we are directly above the action here on this beautiful soccer facility in Woodbridge, Vaughan region, and a great place for the best of the best to do battle this weekend, and a nice chance to turn by Modafijo into the area, and already we've got an opener. Dorvilliers took the feed and slotted it home with his right foot, and inside 1 minute, Bolton jumping out in front to a 1-0 lead. A beautiful pass by Modafijo. And it was slotted home. Exactly the start that Bolton wanted. And a little bit on the back foot now as the red side, as they'll try to move forward. And they've got bodies going there, and a good rip off the left foot of Albus. But it was always heading upward. Long ball down. Corralled and sent back the other way, and well turned. And kicked away to safety, and a good play there by Pinheiro. We took no chances sending it out the far side. It'll be a kick in. Franklin standing over it. Trying to find some space, guarded closely by Vaiano. This one's going to run all the way over to the goal scorer. And played down. Good run there by Modafijo, but this one's up in the air, and losing track of it were a couple Bolton players, and now it'll corral for Dero United. Albus into the corner. He'll have to settle for a kick-in. Played quickly. Into the corner, Albus. Top of the area. It's left. A low one, and it's going to trickle just past the left post, as having a slow crack at it was Moako. And unable to tip in was Albus as he was standing in front of the net. Not sure if he should try to redirect it or if it was potentially going in anyway, as his back was to goal. So a quick goal from Bolton. A couple substitutions now. And trying to create some space up front. As this one will roll all the way to the new substitute, but snuffed out by Dero. Albus giving chase down the side. It's going to stay with Bolton on the near end. Shimchuk was the new player into the game, number 23. Was parked up by the opposing yard box. Tries to create some space all the way down the field. It's a great long kick. A head onto it, flicked. But no problem for the keeper from Dero. Scott will hold on to it and distribute the other way, and a nice turn to get free into area. For a left foot low shot, and a great save by the keeper who got a hand on it going down to the side. Nice play to get free, looking for a little bit of help now and trying to play out of their own zone is Dero. Albus flip backwards. Keeper is going to be right on the spot and gets there before Shimchuk does. Sending this one down, bumped in the back, but a chance to turn and run and a little bit of clutching and grabbing, but nothing the official deems to be over the top. As trying to get a good turn on that was Barclay. And having to go back in a collision and going to ground, and this time they will say it will be a bit of a push in the back. And it was Pander who went to ground, and they tagged Beek on the foul. Pander limping a little bit as he stands over the ball. There's a great hit from distance, but it has to be touched first. And that's certainly something that I think perhaps Shimchuk maybe forgot, or he was hoping to get a touch off the keeper, or didn't anticipate how perfect a shot that was. In a normal scenario, that's an absolute bullet to the top corner, but in this case, it just goes as a goal kick, which they will do again from the top of the area. So Bick standing over it, and still a 1-0 lead for Bolton. Long ball down, well corralled and headed. Shimchuk, great space and a nice overhead. Into the corner, he'll have another chance at it. It's just going to run out of play. And it goes over to Red with just under 19 minutes to play in a 1-0 game. Looking for space down the field, a seeking ball from Bick and run over. And this time it'll be tagged, and trying to slow it down as to be able to get it started quickly is Dero. This one on the near side. Duggan plays down. Barclay in the corner, guarded very closely, and the second such foul tagged up for Marbella. So that's two in quick succession for Marbella. Keep in mind, multiple fouls could result in a power play similar that you see in hockey. That's how they often run this. Instead, the referee making sure that appropriate space is given as it's asked for, and it'll be on the referee's whistle. It's a steep position here, so they'd have to either get something quick or in the air. Top, Bick, chance with his left. Corralled out easily by Marbella. Ball comes back to Bick, though, as he's looking for help. Nice little drag over there by Moako. Carter looking for space and will backtrack. Still Carter. And a good defensive effort there by Shimchuk to get in his hip pocket and send it one out of play and free as the substitutions look to make their way in, and they got one on. Bumped out and quality defense there by Pinheiro. Seeing that one away to safety. Backside, can he get a head in? Oh, and just missing the far post was Carter going up. Given away. Chance going in. Nice played off. Carter, right foot, center of the area. Knocked down. Referee says no. Saying the momentum from Thorpe was what brought him down and not the extra shove. That potentially, I'm guessing that the shove was not enough to be a foul, and the reason he went to ground was in fact momentum. So big important call early on. That certainly would have been a penalty had the referee determined it was a push in the back. But instead we play on. 16-16 to go in the first half. Bolton in blue, Dero in red. And it's a 1-0 lead for the side from Bolton. It's going to run a little too far for Carter. Oh, referee says play on. Ball looks like it went over the line. Carter, the return. and can't get his left foot over it. He's certainly been the player of the game so far, Carter, showing flashes of brilliance moving through. Just could not get his body over that to score it back across the goal. Good long ball sent down, corralled, and a little bit of time there from Marbella, who does well to fight out. To the left now. Marbella, cross. Played to safety. It's corralled by Shimchuk, but it'll run all the way to Carter. It was a long seeking ball. This one for Duggan if he can get there. Duggan gets a touch and then a touch back off of, they'll say last touch off Red. Nope, it'll be a red ball. Duggan, square, laying it off. Mowako trying to find space. A lot of time for Red. Mowako back to corral it, plays down for Duggan, who never left the corner. He's still there, trying to go to goal. One did well to stay in this time. It'll be a corner kick and fast and furious pressure for the side in red and a substitution, as heading off is Dario. And checking back into the game is Modafijo, and this one is sent back around, and it's just any port in the storm at this point for Bolton, as they have kept a very, very good shape and are not ready to break despite bending a couple times here in the opening half. Mowako plays square. Thorpe. Mowako lost that in his boot, and it just slipped off him. It's going to go out for a Bolton throw on the near side. Well, there's been more possession for Red, to be sure, but making use of every possession they've had has been Bolton, and this one, a dangerous ball into the box. Weishart has to be careful here going backwards. Has it taken off him. Carter into the area, low, and an easy save, sent out and then cleared by Marbella and out to the near side, but unable to control that one is the goal scorer, Dorvilliers. Mowako, ball in. Played back by Barclay. Mowako there. Into the area. Trying to find space off to the right side. And a great job defensively by Skacha, who's just all in his hip pocket and finally fighting him off. Advantage, says the referee. And it will be a goal kick as it deflected last off number 8 in red. 12 and a half minutes. We're at the halfway point of half number 1. It is a 1-0 lead for Bolton in blue. A goal inside the first minute of play. That stands to be the difference so far. A good play here. Albus fighting in and a good defensive effort, backtracking by the goal scorer. Mowako looking down Albus. Can he flick around? Chance to turn. Good fighting off. Still nothing. And again, clearing their lines at the back is it's getting a little bit testy, but clutching and grabbing. Both players at the top of the area. Thorpe looking for help. Got a shot from distance, and that was always heading up and away.
Right, Bolton. Right to him. Good. Good job, Tail.
Turnover there. Bick read that one. Grabbed it out of the legs of Modafijo, and now Thorpe in a fight on the side. They'll say it's a shove. And the coach doing a very good job to corral his bench and make sure they don't get too emotionally invested. Across the face of goal, took a touch. And the referee will say it is a kick going this way. Sorbera sends it sky high into the area and having to do well to head it back to the keeper was Moaco. And finding some space early is Dero United, who are doing very well on this long ball. They have a lot of players apt to play as target men. And that one, Moaca missing, and it's going to go a corner down on the opposite end on the near side. But certainly both of these teams you'd think would be trying to work around the long ball, both very, very good at it. And this one's sent high and long, and waiting out there is Barclay, who tries to turn, but a good defensive effort. Pinheiro now moving forward to Sorbera. Sorbera with a hit. And that one just up and over the bars. He was a good ways out, but tried his luck and just could not get over top of it. Under 13 boys championship game, Ontario Cup 2018. I am Cal McClellan, pleased to bring it to you here. It's one of the many live streams. We try to bring you as much content as possible. And the Ontario Cup is always one of the favorites. Barclay doing well to control. This time loses the ball in good defense. Pushing out by Pinheiro, who's got a person to his right. Dorvilliers with his chance, and this time just going up and over, and a good job by the keeper, Scott, coming all the way out to cut down the angle as he's limping a little bit back towards the net, and perhaps took a knock from the keeper on the way through. And we go to the bench, going to ground. Moaca all the way through the middle. Could have been fouled there. Referee says no. And a little worse for wear is Shimchuk, who's holding his left knee that he does have padded. And referee saying he was down long enough that he'll have to take a substitution, even if he does not want to. So, checking into the game, Durham in a blue shirt. Moaca from distance and a hit! Well, it didn't look like Bolton was totally set, and I think they were expecting a whistle on a mandated change, but regardless, it is a tie game as a hit from Moaca from distance. Just inside 8 minutes to go. And you got the feeling it was not going to be a 1-0 game the whole way. Shimchuk, great move around the outside into the area. Beek sends that one back, flicked up. Good control by Carter, good defense. Moaca now, 1v3, gets tugged, no call back. And again, good defense by Bolton as a shove down there by Sorbera. But the referee very much letting things go on both sides. There's a little bit of clutching to start, and now it's probably a little bit more shoving and chicken winging, and standing over it. Vaiano for Bolton. Great ball. All the way down, trying to turn Shimchuk, and a good little flick by Bick, and this one's going to go off a player, and Shimchuk calling for the high boot, but once again the referee not taking his side on the argument. This one shot long down all the way. Shimchuk, chance now from distance, has a hit, great save on the doorstep, and just put over the bar as Marsico was right there, and he is lining up for a corner kick. And Marsico, perhaps, is by his reaction, feels that that was not his boot that went over the net, but in fact a good play from Morocco to knock that one out on his own end, which is why he is incensed at the call.
All right, Bolton, let's go. Get it back.
Which to me it looked like it did go off the defender as well, but the space down the side, can catch it if it runs, and a good play to get there. Marrero, center of the area. Carter Tries to play back for Marrero. Little run for Red. Played in again. Albus. Little step over, looking for a run to run onto. But great defense by number 22. That's Pander over there, and as he sets the ball down for a teammate and gets upfield. Mowacko, a little trouble with it. He can catch up to it on the near side. He will not. It'll stay with Bolton, and they'll have an opportunity to put this one back in with just under 5 minutes to go in a 1-1 game in the Ontario Cup 2018 Under-13 Boys Division. Weisart. Flicked out, and two players, Albus and Mowacko, running into each other there. It'll be a kick on the near side. Marsico plays it in. Trying to turn, looking for space. Shimchuk down, keeper coming out, great save by Scott. And getting that one to safety. Great ball in, back post, and nobody there, but a wonderful ball whipped in by Wishart. An opportunity for Bolton to perhaps reclaim the lead. They've been good on those set pieces. This one stays on the line. Carter into the corner. It's going to go off Carter, and will run out for a goal kick with 3 minutes to go in this opening half of play. A very physical game, a very technical game. Is a lot of control from both of these sides, especially on long balls. We mentioned it before. Neither side afraid to go long. They're going to fake that and go short this time.
Nice, Javon.
Shimchuk, Wishart around the outside. Nice little play there by Marrero as he starts out the left-hand side, bodied off the ball. A little clutching and grabbing, and then backwards, and a safe play by Carter. Barclay. And standing on the line. And this one's knocked up. Sorbera and giving chase. Flicked up and around and still in play as it just tight ropes the side. The referee says hold on. It's going to go the other way for D-Row. A little bit of time here if they hurry by Marrero. Got support behind him. Tries to go around the outside. That's a fair challenge. Standing still was Carter, hoping that one would run to him off a ball through the middle by Duggan, but it's going to turn over and go the other way as 1 minute and 45 seconds left in the opening half. And right beneath us, a free kick off the foot of Pinheiro. Not a lot of options backwards. Look for a deep ball into the box. And if they can get a header on it, they might have something, and he sailed it just a little too far as he's upset with himself, but the ball runs all the way here and will be sent back for a goal kick off the foot of Scott.
Ready, Bolton. Right to,
It's one of 4 games we have for you today.
No time.
The girls will follow, followed by the under-18s, both boys and girls.
Good job. Good job.
1 minute to play here in the opening half. Bolton in blue, D-Row United in red.
Head.
In area, great save by Scott. Was able to come.
All right, Javon.
Shot, left foot. Takes the deflection off the shot from Wishart and popped up and back in by Sorbera. Running to the corner. Can they catch up with it just a little bit too far? And they'll say goal kick. It went out the back, not the side. And bringing it into the middle, and perhaps one last rush for the side in red with about 30 seconds to play. A couple substitutions. And the clock will run all the way down to just over 20 to go. Good control, but turned over, and a nice ball by Sorbera, but nobody up front. And 15 seconds to play, and sending it all the way down. Hops through. Chance for Red if they can turn. And trying to find some space there was Barclay, but he could not turn. And running out of a little bit of time is going to be Sorbera, who had nothing going forward with the time he was given. Drawing the first half to a close. An opener from Bolton, matched with 8 minutes to go in the half by Dero United. 1-1 the score in this championship under 13 boys tilt. I want to take a minute to acknowledge our partners, Toronto FC. Toronto FC is proud to support youth soccer in Ontario. Toronto FC, premier partner of Ontario soccer, as well as Soccer X. I want to thank everybody at Soccer X, Ontario soccer partner Soccer Express, for their first-class support. As Canada's premier dealer, Soccer Express has everything needed to take your game to the next level. Visit www.soccerx.com to check out the latest gear from Adidas, Nike, Puma, Admiral, and more. Soccer Express. Also, experts in the field of youth concussion, Holland Bloorview Kids Rehabilitation Hospital have formed a collaboration with Ontario Soccer. This partnership will improve concussion awareness and education to ensure the improved safety of youth soccer players across the province. Holland Bloorview Kids Rehabilitation Hospital. Also, Sports Engine is the official technology partner of Ontario Soccer and the leading provider of sport life management tools for youth and amateur sport. Check out sportsengine.com, to see how they can help you keep your club running in stride on and off the pitch this season. Thank you to everyone for their generous partnership and support here in Ontario Soccer, as a couple of adjustments being made at halftime. And it is very much up for grabs in the final 25. Which could see penalties, should the score stay the same. But we have seen both of these teams trying to set a tone with physicality, and it's bound to happen with the style that they're both playing, the ability of Red to play that target man, and Bolton not giving an inch with defenders piled up against Carter and others as they try to chest it down and take a turn and find those runners running off the ball. A tried and true formula on both the offensive side of the ball for Dero and the defensive side of the ball for Bolton. And it's just a matter of which one gains the advantage in more situations, as we are back in for the second half of play. Taken off the boot by Albus. Sorbera, it's going to run for Bick, and he's going to let it run all the way out, and he's glad to take a kick back in. Again, if you're just joining us for the second half, Dero United coming down from 1 goal down. They're in red with the ball. That's Carter. Tries to step over. Good defense there by Sorbera, doing just enough to get it away, and then a tap in the back. And the referee says no. You get a couple kinds of referees, some that'll try and knock off those clips in the heels and the pushes and the grabs right away. Some that are content to let them play a little bit more. And this referee certainly in the latter of those two categories. This ball's played square, and a good one. Pinheiro looking for some help around the perimeter. Left foot, and it was a good, hard, low shot. And Modafijo was the one that set up that opening goal less than a minute in. Off some nice footwork there, he nearly found the goal himself. Albus standing over it by his own bench. Camouflage there, back to Bick, who's played a lot of minutes in that opening half. Turning. Carter dancing on the perimeter. Carter trying to find some space and get away. Now he's got some. Carter distance shot. It was always going wide, but going down to make sure was Vaccaro. And he sees it out. Albus tried to dance and find the player that was with him before. Bick shot. Tried to take it to his right. This one's going to run all the way down and run to the keeper. That's Bob Francis. He's into the game. Checking in for Scott, who played the entire first half. So new keeper, one each half, and here's a chance for Carter. Ball came to his feet, lots of space. Carter to his left, low, and a great reaction save by the keeper in green, Vaccaro, making sure that both posts are completely covered. Content to take that one with his feet. He was 100% right. Carter now. More pressure from Red, is not afraid to go backwards. Mowacko going at the player. Mowacko getting through. Recovery by Chimchuk, who forced the pass off to the left. Now in the low, looking for that 1-2 return. Going to ground, back up. Morano in a fight on the far side. Ball still has not gone out. No call from the referee. This time it's gone out. And it'll stay with Red, they say. A little bit of space. And a nice return pass. Dug him. Played in the area. Marrero tried to turn. Taken off his foot by the captain. Viano, and now off to the right. Marsico trying to find room. Bob Francis will play it out. A misplay there. Marrero trying to turn again, but again, good defenses. Viano, as he's been all game, a thorn in the side of anyone trying to move forward for Red. Chance, left foot. This one is going to be a corner kick as it goes off the foot of Viano, who came in late and took away that left-footed opportunity. Ball played in. So good in close spaces are Dero United. Shot from distance and a good shot block there by Pander. Into the area, cleared off the line, and a wonderful play at the back. He said his name about 5 times in the past minute, but Viano with an excellent job defensively to make sure that happens. Cleared again. Bake this ball. Looked in the corner to try and cross, but finally, after weathering a storm for about a minute and a half, a little bit of a reprieve for Bolton as they'll get regrouped, make some substitutions, get some fresh bodies on, and try to find the goal that restores their lead. Inside a minute, they went up. With about 8 minutes left in the first half, it was equalized. Good play going forward. Mowacko, tons of space to run. Chase from behind. Mowacko to his right foot. That's the one he likes. Crossed goal, except it was always going up and over. And a very difficult angle and a good job heading backwards by Adario to stay in his hip pocket and force him to the deep right. Inside, 20 minutes to play of a 1-1 draw here at the Ontario Soccer Centre. Cal McClellan, pleased to bring it to you. Better indoors than outdoors today. But for those who made the drive to see the best of the best in under 13 boys in the province go head-to-head in Ontario Cup, you've been treated to a pretty good game so far. Franklin losing the ball back the other way. That's Marbella. Still with it. Marbella with a run. They let him go to his left foot. And a great play at the last minute by Mowacko to see it clear. Marrero with a nice step over. Marrero with space. Trying to find Carter. He's got him! Off the post! Carter off the post! Carter hit both posts! Excuse me, Barclay. Barclay had a chance in the middle on a run, and what an opportunity, what a feed going forward as Bick is trying to fight, and the fight will continue as coming back out, a little bit of space for Bolton. This time referee says up, getting a foot in was Bick. No foul, fast and furious they're coming now. Mowacko back this way, looking in the middle, side of the net, as he was trying to get it over to Barclay, number 17, who hit the near post and then hit the far post. Bolton giving an opportunity back the other way, and if not for a excellent defensive play by Aiden Bick, we might have seen a lead restored for Bolton.
All right, Javon. All right.
Going to run a little far, but a good job to corral that and make sure that Bolton can hold possession. Shimchuk with a turn. Moako in his hip pocket grabbing an arm. And the referee trying to blow the whistle.
Bad call. Bad call.
Shimchuk, after getting called on the foul, back with the ball, trying to cut in. And he'll hold the ball still. Number 23 in blue across the face, and it nearly went in, and skipping through the legs of Bob Francis. They almost had a lucky goal lead. As a player on the near side has gone down, and it's Shimchuk taking a knee with 16 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the opening half. Ball's played in. Dero United pressing. Here's Bolton back the other way. Nice moves looking for space. Mercico.
Red ball.
A touch off Mercico.
Focus, Bolton. Focus.
And looking for that easy line play, not there as Mercico back to cover, and then they'll take the short. And Duggan's ball comes all the way back to Beek, and this one's going off the side. Good pressure from Bolton as they have three subs waiting, including a check-in by Pinheiro coming in for Marbella, as a couple more will wait in. Over the top, intended for Barclay. Barclay and Carter have played target man up front, both with very good chances. Ball played in now. This is Thorpe. He's good on his feet, but equal to the task there. Sobera knocking that one out of play. It'll be a free kick. On the far side, looking for a little bit of space. Referee says yes, ball played in. Barclay off his boot. Duggan playing catch with Thorpe. Thorpe, he can get around the side, and just as he was a few minutes ago on the far side of the pitch, on the near side of the pitch, Sobera getting there to knock that one out of play. Under 15 to go, back post. Oh, and a great play to corral it and even get a boot on it. What a spectacular goal that would have been as Carter nearly found the top corner. Marrero looking for space. Carter peeling off. It's not a pick and roll type of play. What they've been so good at that is staying bunched up and then sprinting out into space and finding that space, encouraging runs. Chance there. Turning from Carter, and a nice play to get a boot in by Pinheiro. And knocking that one out. It'll be a kick again for Dero United. They are in red, Bolton is in blue, and they're tied at 1 with under 14 minutes to go here in the Ontario Cup Indoor Under 13 Boys Championship game. Carter looking for space, looking for help. Nothing there, so he'll bank it off Pinheiro, and he'll do it again. Played back in. Good positioning there by number 9, Scaccia, winning the foul. And it just shows the type of defensive tenacity we've seen. Scaccia not giving an inch, gets in a hip in front of the easy pass in, and enough to win a foul and get a turnover. So He'll have to set back up in defense as Bob Francis sends this one all the way down. Carter trying to control. Pinheiro in his pocket again. Marrero wasn't there. And having to turn is Bick. Giving chase hard. This left defender. He's been good moving it out of the back. Headed backwards into the area. Knocked free and clear. Thorpe tried a half volley, but it only went up. And the substitution is Carter will go to the sidelines. Checking in is Barclay. Barclay finding some space. Barclay cutting in. Ball still at his feet. Barclay goes to ground. Referee says no. Drag back. And a good play by Vaccaro. And so it looked like Vaccaro had the ball. And the only question was there a bobble there, and did the bobble potentially come out? But it looked like Vaccaro had the ball and ended up worse for wear as he took a knock in the leg, and not entirely happy about it are the two coaches on the Bolton side, as they felt there could have been something a little extra there, but so the coach heading off the pitch. We are at 11 minutes and 20 seconds on the big clock in a 1-1 game. Long ball coming from the Wanderers. Deflection. Sorbera had a go, and it was a good rip, but it was heading up higher than he wanted. Near side. Coming is Thorpe. It's going to run. This one will stay with Bolton. And that was both Duggan and Thorpe let that one run all the way to the keeper. Far side, not a lot of space there. Turned over. Chance now. And a great save. And it was a good hit from Scatcha as he had a steal. And a nice flick on. An opportunity here for Dero United. And it's just off to the side as Albus found himself in on the left-hand side and couldn't tuck it away. Off a great play from Carter. But what a chance to go 2-1 up just inside 10 minutes. Vaccaro taking his time, waiting for his defender to come back. Pinheiro will be the one to send this one down the pitch. Showing short is Viano. Looking long is Pinheiro. 1-1. This one low along the turf. And a great play there to knock that one back and give Red a little bit of time by Moaco. Standing over at Shimchuk. Plays square wisely. Viano looking for space. Viano from distance. And Bob Francis equal to the task as he'll wait before sending a high ball down. Carter trying to play the angle perfectly. Carter pushed off the ball. Played to the side. Moaka. He'll run into space. Shimchuk in his pocket. Center of the area! It's Carter! Carter puts it home in a 2-1 lead for Dero United. Off a great ball from Moaka.
Let's go, Bolton. Let's go.
as they find the net. At exactly the same time in the second half as they did in the first. 8 minutes to go. Bolton now will have to press for an equalizer. And a great turn in the middle. This is beautiful space. And a great play on the far side to knock that one out by Franklin. Moaka now. Head up as he looks to head through the middle. Still Moaka. Has players to his right. That's Thorpe. Right foot off the bar. Thorpe with a rocket. It hit the bar and popped right back out. And Bolton will get the ball on a turnover. What an absolute hit. Unlucky not to find it there. And nearly doubling their lead. Instead, the Wanderers trying to pick the lock and see if they can find an opportunity back into this. They'll have a free kick on the near side just below us. Pinheiro jogs over. 7 minutes to go. It's got the distance. It's a good ball if anyone can get back post, but it just sailed a little heavy. Moaka going to come back to take this one. Picked off. Thorpe, first to it, takes it. Referee, easy call is coming out of his boot is Thorpe. And happy to put his boot back on and take all the time it comes with it. Six minutes, just over. Long ball in. Carter likes to stay in the corner, and they like to keep one man up. In red, do they? This one takes the deflection. Moaka's got to be careful. Goes back to the keeper and sends all the way down to the goal scorer, Carter. Carter, good control, going around the outside. Took a little bit of a knock from Pinheiro. Referee says absolutely not. And Pinheiro called upon time and time again for his good foot to get some space, and this time he sends one long, and it's greeted by the instep as it nearly hits the helicopter ceiling fan here at the venue. Thorpe around the outside. Thorpe with some space, crossed. Oh, this time it's top corner and in for Thorpe. Well, he missed near post. That rocket far post wasn't going anywhere but the top corner. The lead is doubled for D-Row United, and the task just a little bit taller at this point for the Wanderers. Inside 5 minutes to go. Segota pushed off the ball, a little extra English after it. Referee pleading for calm. Played in quickly. Marinella, play off to the side and looking for a return pass. Instead, Albus is going to get there first. A little bit of extra English from him, except he runs out of room and a good play back the other way. Viano, he's good with the ball. Lunged in with a foot. Referee said no. He did get the ball, but a little bit of a lunge. Franklin in the area now. Carter gets knocked down. Push forward now. Moaka knocks this one up, and they will get a foul call here. And it'll go the way of Bolton. And get tagged on Franklin, number 11 in your program. The colorful boots. As he was a little late, says the referee. Modaffejo. Left foot. Oh, it's a good-looking ball, looking for the back post. Moaka's so good with the ball, creates space. Moaka distance, shot, great stop by the keeper. Picaro Just over 3 minutes to go, and a space for Bolton now. Going. And that should be a corner kick. Referee says no, it's a goal kick. A 3-1 lead. Dero United in red. 3 minutes away from hoisting an Ontario Cup championship. And this one flicked in and first to get there, and a little bump in the back, but unable to catch up with it is Carter. Time to turn. He's got a player to the right, trying to find him. Does, but it just stretches a little bit. A good job to corral it. Viano with a shot and a rip, and it'll go for a corner kick. That's forcing a save from Bob Francis. Just over 2 minutes to go. They need one before two. Chance here in the area. Ricochets around. Two minutes even now. Time for Bolton if they can find their way through this time. Marinella trying to turn. Space. And this one's just going to go off to the side as not getting everything he wanted on it was Viano. And just a good defensive shape is all you want if you're in a red jersey. And perhaps cheating a little bit will have to be the Wanderers if they want to try and steal one. But a good ball down the side. That gives space the other way. Marrero holding up. Thorpe. Little drag over the top. Good defense there by Viano. Staying with him. Has Carter. Thorpe content to hold. Give and go. Thorpe, a chance for another. He's got it. He's sealed it. And Dero United will hoist a trophy here today in Vaughan. They go up 4-1 here in the second half on Thorpe's brace. There's a quick substitution and applause at the bench. Referee says wait for the whistle, but just under a minute to go now, and a very, very strong half from this side in red as they took the opportunities when they came and didn't leave their head down when they hit a couple posts and crossbars. 3 of them all told, with goals to follow. Marinella with a nice little move there, but couldn't get it past the last defender. Pushing back the other way. Morgan looking to find space, and the ball will come back to him. This little turn there, but about 15 seconds to go in this one. Pushing forward. It's going to go all the way to Bob Francis, and he'll hold it with a chance to put it out and down. Mawaka to the left-hand side as the applause come in. And a title in the under-13 boys division for Dero United. And full value for their victory against a very good Bolton Wanderers side today. And the difference, just making the most of opportunities. You're under 13 boys champions. Dero United.
Congratulated this time, the 2018 U13 Boys Ontario Indoor Cup champions, Dero United. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, can we please ask both teams to...
Well, as Dorvilliers opening the scoring for Bolton United, and then shortly after that, Dero was able to equalize off a goal from Owako, and then shortly after, Carter in the second half, followed by Thorpe's brace. A 4-1 final, and a very good second half showing. This will leave you with the moving pictures as team congratulating fans and parents coming out to watch them today. Congratulations to both of these teams on an excellent Ontario Indoor Cup. We'll have the start of the Girls' Championship coming up in just a few minutes.